Hello there everybody, and a very happy Monday to you. Here we are again on a Monday doing our reading for the week ahead. For those of you who are new here, very welcome. My name's Shireen, and every week we do a reading for the week ahead, just looking at the general energies around and what we can look forward to, or what we need to know about, or what we need to be aware of. So this week I'm using the tarot. I'm using Tarot Mucha, and it's a beautiful deck. I hope that you appreciate it as much as I do. I really love it, and it's been so lovely to work with. I like anything that's got a bit of an Art Nouveau feel. So let's have a quick shuffle, and then we're going to see what the week ahead holds for us. All right, like I say, if you're new here, very welcome, and I'm very grateful for you taking the time to watch my readings. And to my regulars, welcome back and lots of love to you. All right, so the first question I'm asking for the week ahead is, what is our general energy of this week, please? Oh, we've got a couple. Okay. 6 of Wands. Knight of Wands. And the Hermit. Okay. Interesting energy. The 6 of Wands is about having victory or being able to overcome something. All right, this is a card of victory. It's saying that after a time of struggle, there's going to be a positive outcome to something. Okay, the Knight is also showing major change. When we see a Knight, it shows that there's a change in the energy. There's old energy leaving our situation and new energy coming in, which is really wonderful. I'm always happy to see a Knight. And the Knights are fiery energy. The ones are fiery energy. So you're looking at something that has a lot of strength and stamina. It often talks about us learning about our own strength and stamina and what we are capable of. So this card especially is a card of overcoming or transcending difficulties that we might be facing. And it's a really wonderful card. Like I say, it says you will get through the difficulties. You'll tackle everything that you need to tackle. And this is a group celebration almost. It's like whatever you are celebrating or whatever you're achieving is not necessarily only about you. Okay, it can often be a situation where it benefits everybody around you, or it's for the greater good. So this is an achievement, whether it is just in your mindset, because I feel like a lot of this is going to be things going on in your mind, in the head. Okay, and it's showing that we are reaching a pinnacle of a situation as well when we've got the Hermit like this. The Hermit is someone who withdraws, and I feel like it is for these changes to occur. It's like certain things you've been dealing with, or certain things you need to overcome. They may not all be physical things. Maybe it's emotional things, milestones that you're reaching with maybe old memories, old relationships, old situations, and then getting to this point where you feel like, you know what, I'm actually getting to a place where I feel like I can close that chapter, or I can move on from that. And that's what also brings this energy of change in. The Knight of Wands is this fiery, driven energy. You can see his horse lunging forward. He's not just trotting away or having a leisurely ride through the countryside. He has got a plan. He has got ambition. His energy is directed. Okay, he knows what he wants to do. And I feel like we might be very much in our heads this week, but also when the Knights come up, it shows this long-term condition that we've been dealing with has the capacity to change. And that's really great, because I feel like these long-term things that you're struggling with are not necessarily positive things. And we need to get them out of our lives, out of our minds. So this Hermit energy comes in where it can show that we withdraw ourselves a little bit, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. And the Hermit also talks about illumination, the potential for things to be revealed to us, for us to have epiphanies or aha moments about certain things and say, you know what? I don't know what I ever saw in that person, or I really didn't like that job anyway. These kinds of things are the kind of mindset shifts that I feel are going to occur this week, because from this type of withdrawal or inner reflection comes this wisdom, comes these things that you can shed light on. It often gets us into a position as well where we can impart that knowledge to others, or we can share some information with somebody. That's why I feel like this also might be quite relevant, because like I said, this victory is not only for him. This victory is for everybody concerned. This is people cheering someone on because they've come back and they've done something for a collective. Even if it is a small group, he's coming back and everyone is saying, well done on your victory, but they all benefit from it. All right, and this is you having this victory, whether it is just an emotional shift, a mindset shift, a new idea, letting go of an old idea, whatever it might be for you. This is going to bring major change with this Knight of Wands in. Major change. And yes, we might have to assimilate that information first, and we might keep to ourselves a little bit because we've got so much going on, so much processing. But I think that ultimately this brings us into a new state of being. This is a number 9. What comes after this is a number 10. It's a closure. It's a new beginning of some sort. Okay, let's get some more clarity on the Hermit. Can you tell me more about the Hermit, please? What else do we need to know about this Hermit energy? It's literally stuck in my hand. If I can show you. No matter how much I shuffled, it was this one. Oh, the Hanged Man. Okay, a complete new change in perspective. 100% happening here. All right, this is about seeing things in a different way, literally hanging upside down so that your perspective is completely different. It's about having a realization about something. He's having this epiphany, like I was saying earlier. Okay, what else is going on here with the Hanged Man and the Hermit? These are also major arcana cards, so they are very powerful. The Two of Cups. All right, I feel like this has got a lot to do with relationships. And it doesn't have to always be romantic relationships, but it is often about romantic relationships. So I feel like if there's been something you've been struggling with from a previous romantic relationship, or something you've been struggling with in your relationship or about your relationship, I feel like this can sort itself out. And this relationship can be a partnership, a business partnership, any other kind of partnership. But this is usually when things come back into some kind of a harmony, or it has the potential to do so. And it often says to us, we're kind of halfway through a situation and we might feel like we're at a bit of an impasse, or in like a pause period where we're still figuring things out. But that's okay, because there's going to be this new realization. There's going to be a light shone on this particular situation that can help things along. So even if you feel like you're only halfway there, or you're not fully able to commit or make up your mind about something, that's fine. But it's bringing this balance, it's bringing this harmony. This is about two people who've got a lot of things in common, or a good rapport between them. It's an effortless encounter to work with this person, and maybe that's what you need to attract. Maybe it has been more difficult energy in the past, or unrequited love, or just that give and take that's been missing. And maybe you've been in this long period of potentially even depression about certain things going on. Like I say, it could even be a business deal. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it's a connection with someone. It could be a sibling, it could be a parent. But I feel as if this time in your head and thinking about things and waiting for the spirit to kind of impart some kind of information that's going to be a solution or something along these lines, this is what's happening here. And often when we let go of the situation, we say, hey, spirit, you show me what I need to do, or I'm going to take the path where I say whatever's meant to be will be, and I'm taking my hands off the situation. That's often what happens here. But I feel like through this inner reflection, through this withdrawal, and just thinking of everything that's happened and assimilating that and saying, what do I keep and what do I let go of? I feel like there's going to be a big shift, and I feel like you actually might be able to let go of things that you weren't previously able to let go of. It's almost like spirit helps you with that mindset shift, helps you with that courage. And like I said, a lot of this has got to do with our own conviction, our strength and stamina, and how much we want to move on, how much we want to heal, how much we want to sort something out. And we're sorting it out for ourselves as well. It's not just about other people, but it's like you've suffered long enough carrying this with you, or dealing with the situation. And finally you say, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not battling with this anymore. And that's when all of this enlightenment and this change and this shift in consciousness happens, and we're like, this is all victory. This is really good energy, positive energy coming through. And when we let go of old things, old partnerships, old relationships, old energy attached to a relationship where we wouldn't move forward or forgive, or someone hadn't rectified the situation or apologized, once we move through that energy, or we don't need that apology anymore, or we don't need that closure from that person that never gave us closure, that is hugely empowering. And that opens you up to the potential for other relationships and other positive things coming into your life, like this Two of Cups, like this new epiphany, or this new realization and way of thinking, something that's revealed to us, and we say, now I get it, or this no longer has that much meaning for me, or I really see what's going on, and I don't have that emotional attachment to it anymore that's holding me back. All right, your bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, and that's really lovely. I'm going to keep that because I have seen it pop up. Ten of Cups followed by the Ace of Wands, and we've seen so many ones here. Ten of Cups is like an emotional bliss. It's about everything coming together. It's about us really feeling completely content and emotionally happy about something. It doesn't necessarily mean we have to have everything together, okay? But here is the 10 that follows this 9. And this 1, the 10 that becomes a 1, new beginnings, fresh starts, new ideas, expansion, potential, all the things that I feel were kind of being blocked here and holding you back. And all of a sudden you have this opportunity to now move forward in a different way, more enlightened, with a spiritual and a psychological shift that has happened in some way or another. So very exciting things for this week. I do feel like the Hermit's energy can sometimes make us feel a little bit down. We can go through like what we feel like is a bit of a depression or something along these lines. Things being out of our control, like the Hanged Man, can sometimes make us feel this way. But ultimately, I feel that there really is this potential to have closure with something. Or, yes, I feel like it's closure. If you haven't been given that by somebody else, or you didn't get the last word, or whatever the case is, this is where you come to that place by yourself. And that is more powerful, more valuable, and more empowering than if someone had said to you, oh, you know, this and that and the next thing, to try and attempt to give you closure, or to give you a really lame excuse as to why they didn't come through for you when you needed them to, or why they deserted you in your hour of need. Whatever it is that's happened here, I feel like this is just changing the tides, and Spirit's helping you, because you've earned this. You've worked very hard with the Six of Wands to overcome these things, to almost have like a methodical approach to all the things you're dealing with, and maybe have tried many times to, I have to find the right word, to basically overcome this emotionally. It's like I almost hear you saying, you know what, this time I'm going to give this a really good think, and I'm going to process it, and it's the last time I'm going to think about this. And then it pops up again, and you think, oh, I thought I dealt with this. Okay, this time I'm really going to look at this situation, and I'm going to allow myself to reflect and try and let go, and this is the time I'm dealing with it. And this just hasn't been the case, and it's something you've really struggled with. All right, I feel like in romantic relationships that can be exactly that kind of energy. We can be given false hope. We can have memories of people coming back all the time. If it was a business deal that went bad, we play that over and over in our heads. Could I have done something different? Was that person a bad person all the time? Why didn't I see the signs? You know, we beat ourselves up on it, about things. And I feel like this has come around and around and around and around many times. And it's something that you struggle with. And it's like, why can't I just get over this thing? And here Spirit's coming in to help you. This is a Knight. This energy comes in to change a long-term condition. We have the Hermit. A little bit of withdrawal, but reflection and realization and things just becoming apparent to us. Okay, when we have major arcanas like this is definitely spirit having a part to play. This is when they are involved. And when we actually say, okay, I'm going to see what you can do. I'm taking my hands off it. Let spirit sort it out for me. And that's exactly what happens. Okay, I think this is wonderful. And I do sincerely hope that you see this coming to fruition in your life this week. I feel like we are going to have energy that feels like anxiety a lot of the time, and I implore you to really focus on it and say, what's happening around me? Is it because the energy's been shaken up and that makes me nervous because it's the unknown, because it's not my usual grind and I'm not familiar with it? It's not predictable. That's what usually makes us feel anxious, is when something's not predictable. But this was predictable. And it went in circles and it made you uncomfortable. You need something different. You need this Knight coming in. You need that Hermit energy. You need that Hanged Man energy, so that you can find this balance and this harmony, because you always get stuck halfway. And you think, I'm trying to do my part here, but that person should have done their part. And that's not really getting us anywhere. We don't know if that person even thinks about that anymore, if they have any intention of doing anything about it. And that's not our business. It's not on you. All right, don't blame yourself for this situation or for holding on for it too long. You could only process it when you could process it. But here is the new beginning and fresh start, the expansion, potential, opening up opportunities. This is just the beginning of great ideas and things that can come into your life, and this personal, emotional satisfaction as well, in whatever way, shape, or form it comes through for you. Okay, I hope that leaves you with an optimistic view for the week. I do wish you a wonderful week, and I send you lots of love. Please take care and have a wonderful week further. Lots of love. Bye for now.